Follow the signs to the end of the road. Don't let the rain make you lose control. And don't be afraid when it's time to go. Just follow your signs to the end of your road.
Welcome to Paramusic TV. This is Johnny Long, and I'm doing an impromptu session. Last night we had something happen that's happened before about, I think, 2 other times, and it involves my dog. 3 times now over the course of the year, sitting at this couch that you can see that my equipment's setting on. Our dog Zelda will look up in the corner where that lamp is, maybe above it a little bit. It's kind of hard to get the shot where I want it, but anyway, up in that corner, she'll stare at something for a second or two, and she'll slink off the couch like she's afraid. Now, she's a pit bull, very sweet, gentle animal most of the time, but very protective and isn't afraid of anything. That's a story in itself, which I may get into someday. But for the most part, she's not afraid of anything. However, 3 times now over the course of the year, and you can't see there's no bug, you can't see anything there, but she'll stare at it, and her ears will go back, her tail between her legs, and she'll slink off the couch and go into the office, which is where her other bed is. The couch and go into the office, which is where her other bed is. The couch and go into the office. But she likes to, of course, sit on the couch with us when we're watching TV. Well, this happened last night. So I thought I'd strike as the iron was hot and see if there's something actually there that manifests that we can't see with our own eyes, what the deal is. But something happens there. Can you set off either the REM pod or the K2 meter so I'll know, rather than have to look later to see if I get an EVP? Although the digital recorder is there, you can leave a message, but I'd like some kind of verification that you're there. Is there something that manifests in that corner? Please use one of the REM pod or the K2 meter to answer that. I need to know if somebody's there. Is somebody hearing me? Now, as I've said before, not a lot happens in the living room most of the time. There's been a few isolated incidents of what I would call poltergeist activity. One time, on that shelf there, we did have a picture that's in the office now. It jumped off that shelf and landed in the middle of the room, and at that time we had some other family members staying with us, and well, I think we all about jumped out of our skin. And it was right over my sister's shoulder. So she saw most of it happen, although it was still out of the corner of her eye, but the way it happened, it could not have just vibrated off and fallen down. It had, it made some air. Also had a coffee cup do that once. Not too far from that same area of time, maybe a few weeks. A few weeks. A few weeks. Over here where that door is, there's a hall. There's also, from time to time, my daughter saw it once, and I've seen it several times. Something come out and go into the office. That happens fairly frequently. Where you see all that stuff right now is where I normally sit watching TV. It's the corner of this sectional. I see images out of the corner of my eye all the time. Gotten to where I don't really even, I know they're there, I see them, but I just don't react to it like I used to because it's just so common. And like I say, other people have experienced that. So I know that's not just that expression that I hate, your eyes playing tricks. No, your eyes don't play tricks on you. You may misidentify something and may not see something correctly, but your eyes don't play tricks on you. They tell you what you're seeing. In a minute I think I'm going to put on the spirit box. Now you do know I just want to communicate. I'm not trying to get you to leave. As long as you don't do anything harmful, I don't care if you're here. I know Patrick's in the office most of the time. The woman, I don't know her name, but I saw in my dream, and I know, yes, it was a dream. I didn't actually see the apparition. But if you only knew how real and vivid that dream was, I do feel like I was maybe out of body, not sure. She was sitting on that dining room table that I did my experiment on the other day. Why is it always Zelda sees whatever it is in that corner? It's always that same area. The woman, Patrick, and what I think is named Jacob, I think those are the main entities in this house. But I've also had others come up that I think might be tied to the land. Alright, I'm turning on the spirit box, setting it next to the visual recorder. somebody there? What is your name? Okay, I think I got something there. I couldn't quite understand it. What does Zelda see up by this lamp? Do you like Zelda? Do you like Zelda? Who was that? Can you tell me your name? Are you the one she sees?